amazing. I know that many of you have been waiting for this reading. And I know you've been waiting for this reading because I've been reminded several times, where is my twin flame love reading? So here we are in the middle of September, and it's time for your twin flame love reading. For those of you that are not sure what a twin flame is, there's lots of information available online, but the smaller or the shorter version of it, the 101 of it basically, it is when your soul sort of like, almost if you want to think of it like when your soul is called into being to have the human experience on planet Earth. It's almost like the identical part of yours. So you you from time to time during this life, you will come out of, you will sort of like go in and go out of each other's lives. And the purpose of a twin flame is really to help you to, in a sense, stay in line with your purpose here on planet Earth, the reason for your incarnation. So I just want to make that distinguishment there right from the start, even though it's amazing to find that beautiful, true love and connection with your twin flame. Sometimes, it's a little bit rocky because both of you need to be sort of like having reached that fullness of yourself, or be at a space where your energy is sort of like vibrating on the same level. But when we can make a connection with our twin flame, and when we can actually build a life together and, meet each other and those type of things, it is amazing. It is amazing. All right. Now, obviously, I'm going to look at the other person's energy in this reading, but it is so important to understand this, because a lot of times I think we look at tarot online, or we go see a tarot reader, and we want to know, when are they coming, or are they going to come back to me, or that sort of thing. Now, those are obviously very normal human questions to ask, but when you can get your energy in the flow that you wanted, everything in life just happens for you, including a twin flame connection. Okay, so welcome to the channel. If it's your first time here, my name is Adrian Nelson. I'm a psychic medium. I also teach psychic development, which I love. I'm a regression hypnosis practitioner. This is a general reading, so please take it as it resonates. Let's see what we have for you, Aries. Twin flame love for beautiful Aries. How are you doing, you beautiful, beautiful, beautiful rays of light? There we go. So, it's all up to you, Aries, the storyteller there. This lets you know that, Aries, that you already have everything it takes to make this connection work. This is literally up to you. This is letting you know that if you look within yourself, that you might find reasons not to do something right away. You may feel that you are not ready. You may feel you want to do this and you want to do that. And, maybe I feel for some of you, you might almost feel like you are, in Aries, I want to speak to you a little bit more seriously about this, because not necessarily all of you, the roles can be reversed, but when I do a reading, I focus more on your energy, all right? And there's a sense here, Aries, of almost feeling like not being good enough, still need to do something else, still need to do something more in order to almost be worthy or worthwhile of this connection, of this person. And I have to be honest with you, I feel it coming from a very one-sided way. Now, I do see, and when I say one-sided, I mean from you, because remember, what we believe to be true about another person might not necessarily be true. Okay, so it's entirely up to you. But at the same token, Aries, I would recommend, if you're not with your twin flame at the moment, you're not in that beautiful connection of love, or if you believe you're with that person, but maybe you would appreciate just a little bit of light, just a little bit of sunshine, just a little bit of space to breathe inside of this connection. Maybe things have become very challenging for you. I also sense it for many of you, and I'm following on my previous statement still here. I feel that for many of you, it's like you needed to have some time alone. You needed to be on your own there for a while. It's almost like you needed to kind of like shift the gears and the dynamics and discover and sort of align certain things about yourself within yourself. However, I feel that that period, even though it was necessary, is now done. So I would sit down, and this is following on the previous point, I would sit down and really, especially if you maybe have like a special book or like a journal or just a piece of paper, something, but don't, I mean, we use what we have. If you only have a napkin and a fountain pen, then that's what you got, Many, wonderful writers have gotten by with a lot less than that. But this is a space, Aries, where you are strongly encouraged to really, really, really become clear about what is it that you want to have inside of a connection with another person. Not necessarily so much who the person is per se. And I would say, even if you are currently in a connection with someone and you're not 100% sure, now, we're not trying to manifest somebody into your life or out of your life, but get that clarity within yourself for what it is that you want to have in a connection. Bearing in mind that you're going to wake up next to this person, you're going to go sleep next to them, they're going to be part of your life on a consistent basis. And what do you want that to be like for you? The person you're going to be with, what is it going to be in the good times, in the bad times? If you disagree with someone, or with them, what is that going to be like? What is that vibe? You want to get real clarity about that, because at this particular point in time, Aries, where you are right now, you are unlocking amazing new worlds for yourself, and you can apply this writing down to all other things in your life in actual fact as well. Your job, your place of accommodation, friends, family, your car, your health, all of those things. Because remember, you are getting yourself into a space, or you're speaking to the universe, you are speaking into creation at this particular point in time, Aries, who it is that you want to be in this connection. All right, now let's do your tarot. So we're going to do a bit of a free fly one here, meaning 9 cards, not the usually when I do a personal reading I will do like a Celtic cross, but obviously my personal readings are like 60 minutes to like an hour and a half, so we're not going to do that because I've got some others to do. I just don't have that availability. And I mean, do you really want to listen to me for an hour and a half? But at the bottom of the deck, you've got the 3 of Pentacles. This is new beginnings. This is new starts. Okay, and some of you, Aries, it's almost like there's still, and look at it underneath there, the sun, beautiful. Some of you still have I don't really quite know how to put this. You can almost call it unfinished business with your ex, but it's more sort of like there's still an energetic sort of connection over there. Not necessarily in the sense that you want to have them back or you want to be with them again or anything like that, but this is more, it's almost like you're feeling guilty for something, and this doesn't have to be for all of you, but it's almost like that maybe your life expanded, your life is different, your life is new, your life is, I suppose, what us as human beings would call it more or better. And so in that sense, Aries, there is, it's and I love this about you, because this is a sense of wanting to give back. And this is a sense of wanting the other person to be okay. But I have to tell you this twin flame energy that you're dealing with, this other person that you're dealing with, your person that you're dealing with, they're going to have quite a limit on how much they're going to be okay with you, being too close with your ex because or previous connection, because I feel that you're dealing here with someone that's going to be like, listen, if I'm enough, I don't feel why you need to, sort of like be all that involved with that other person. So just to let you know that. Okay, now, everything that led up to the situation where we are right now, because it's so important to understand how the past brought us to where we are, you have got the 9 of Pentacles, the 2 of Cups, and the 8 of Swords, all right? So maybe this is not something brand new, Aries. For some of you, this is not a brand new connection. I feel that, oh, there my light went out. Let's see. Let there be light. So for some of you, this is a space, Aries, where it's almost like maybe you're dealing with someone that maybe this person really liked you. This feels like an ideal connection, but I feel that the timing was very, very wrong. So maybe you've already met someone at a previous time, but it's almost like the timing wasn't right. You know, maybe you were involved, maybe they were involved, maybe there were certain things in life that still needed to unfold for you guys. Obviously, not a gender specific reading, but there is a sense here of a lot of hope, a lot of beauty. So something started there in the past, you know. Maybe this is someone that you don't know that you know, or you just think of them as a friend, but I do get a very strong sense here, Aries, of almost like a sense of familiarity, basically. Okay. And they were coming together, the Two of Cups and the Eight of Swords. Somebody got scared here. Somebody got afraid. It might be both of you, because there was a starting of a coming together here in the recent past with the Two of Cups. That's almost like a, you know, when we meet somebody, sometimes you meet them for the first time, and or after a long time, or you know, that sort of interaction, and it's something just shifts. It just feels right. And I feel what is amazing here, Aries, is that both you and the other person may have overlooked this, or maybe one of you saw this, but you're like, no, whatever, it's not going to work. You know, maybe it's just your imagination or wishful thinking. Because what I get here is a connection in the past that was so beautiful, but it's not like that they were like butterflies, or you know, that sort of thing. This is more sort of like a calm sense of rapport, where the two of you just connected very calmly. It might have actually felt like you've been friends for many, many years. It was very relaxed, it was very straightforward. And then somebody got scared here, somebody got afraid, and I feel that it's you, Aries, here with that Eight of Swords, and that, you know, that character almost holding up the hands, they're going like, oh, no, 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 no. You know, so I feel that, now, as I said, roles can be reversed, but I feel that the person who got scared was you, you know, got afraid, started to basically overthink and possibly withdraw in this situation. Now, in the current space, and this is a space of a new beginning, you know, starting again, you've got the Seven of Staves, which is the Seven of Wands, you've got the High Priestess, and you've got the Three of Cups. So again, Aries, I feel this is a continuation of a previous situation, you know. This could also be a marriage for some of you, that you thought maybe the connection was done, like it's, you know, it can't be salvaged. But there's a space of new beginnings. In actual fact, there's a space of beautiful, I suppose you can almost call it subliminal, but a sense of spiritual balance within you. It almost feels sort of holy, reverent in a way, you know. So maybe you've been doing a lot of inner work. Maybe you have, and it's funny, I apologize, you guys always get the worst light, because I always do Aries first, and it's I live in Cape Town in South Africa, and it's a really, really bright sunny day, and I've got like all this light that is coming towards me, which I love, but it's obviously so bright that it kind of makes the video a bit dark. So for the next video, I'm going to cover it up. But, you know, again, as always, I think the message is more important. But what I'm just trying to say is, please excuse me for that, because in a way, you guys are always sort of like the guinea pigs. But now I love you equally, okay? But back to your reading, there's some, it's like the timing is right now. Like the timing is perfect. In actual fact, the timing can't be more perfect than what it is at this particular point in time, Aries. You know, for something beautiful to start over here. And it's really this is the thing, and this is in the middle of your reading here with the High Priestess. So this is a fated connection. This was meant to happen, and it wasn't meant to happen before. There are things, as I said, that you both still needed to work through, but it was meant to happen now. All right, or it's meant to happen now. And so now is really the perfect time for this connection, and there's many reasons to celebrate. So this is I feel this is a forthcoming energy. I'm going to clarify that, we're going to see, but somebody is coming towards somebody. Even though I must say, Aries, this is interesting, it feels like you are like you're sort of moving towards each other, and you may not actually be aware of it. But that's what happens in a twin flame connection. You know, when both parties are ready, you just start moving towards each other. You know, and this is what I always say about energy. So with energy, you know, and let's use a bit of an extreme example over here. But let's imagine that you are in an abusive sort of relationship or a connection, bullying, whatever it is. There's you, there's the person, and there's the energy in the middle, which is the situation, which is the connection. Now, in your case, there's the same thing happening over here. It's just in a very positive sense of the word, very uplifting. But it's the two of you are contributing towards the same energy. If you look at that full moon over there, and it's that energy of higher being that go into that next step. That sort of power of three when we realize the bigger, greater, more beautiful purpose of our lives, almost like that, almost like surrendering to that higher power. So again, there could have been spiritual practice over here, maybe introspection, maybe, seeing like somebody like a therapist, for example, but there's a heavy weight there that is actually lifted off both your shoulders. So both of you were not actually ready before, but both of you in a space where you're ready now. And I do sense that the fear is gone, which is wonderful. And let's see where this is potentially taking you. 4 of stars, 4 of wands. So this could be marriage for some of you, high level commitment for some of you. 7 of swords and 9 of swords. Okay, now there might be a little bit of a repetitive pattern that begins to take place over here, because there's a commitment here. There's a beautiful commitment here of hearts, of souls, possibly moving in together, or maybe carpooling, or I've got a key to your place, you've got a key to my place, that sort of thing. The one thing I do get is that for some of you, there is a sense of almost sharing login details with each other, like work login details and stuff like that. You are strongly advised against that. All right, not really because the other person might do something horrible, but it's almost like with this energy that the two of you have, which is a beautiful, beautiful energy, by the way, there is that little bit of room for slippers, because, you are so into the love that you don't actually kind of think of anything else. So I just get this quite strongly, don't share login details, because it can lead to unnecessary sort of, it's almost like work might, I don't know, get missing or compromised or something like that. So I suppose you can use the same PC or, that sort of thing, or, even sort of like the same Netflix account or whatever, but just each have your own sort of login details, or maybe put like passwords on programs and stuff like that, just to be proactive. And I feel that you're dealing with somebody that's totally going to get this. You might be dealing with somebody that's a little bit, I don't really want to use that word, but dilly. I'm a little bit dilly, a little bit short of mind, slightly forgetful. So just, the accidents might creep in here, which you don't want, which might lead to unnecessary worry and concerns that could put unnecessary strain on the relationship, okay, on the connection. Let's clarify. Let us clarify. And we're going to look at the 3 of Pentacles first, which is your overall energy. Oh, these cards are quite big. Using the Deviant Moon Tarot, which I love. It's actually been a gift to me by one of my subscribers. I am so lucky. And you don't have to send me cards or crystals or anything like that, but if you do consider subscribing to the channel and hitting that notification bell, I'd really appreciate that. Then you also get your your readings when they come up. And sometimes when I don't have time for full readings in a day, I will do like 1-minute readings, which is just a nice check-in for you. So if you want to be notified when those things happen, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell. Or if you just want to help my channel grow, then I'd really appreciate maybe just a like. That's perfect as well. But let's look at your overall energy. So remember, we were looking at this 3 of Pentacles for you, and the clarifiers that came out for you was the 6 of Cups in reverse, the 6 of Wands in the upright position, and the 10 of Swords. Now, here's a little bit, so here's 2 things happening over here at the moment, Aries. The one is that, with the 6 of Cups, this is you being ready for this connection. This is you being ready for love. This is you being ready for all of that. But it's almost like from a logical point of view, you are reasoning yourself out of being ready, even though you know that you're ready, that's actually quite okay, because there with the 6 of Wands, I don't really feel that, being a pattern going on. But, when it comes to love, real connection, we can't really lie to ourselves. We just can't, and it's almost like your eyes are opening towards this person that you are dealing with. and there's an extreme and really beautiful and really powerful release from fear and overthinking, and again with that X energy over there. So we're looking at the Lovers there in the recent past. Or we're clarifying, sorry, the recent past there for you. We've got the Lovers, which is Gemini energy, again with the number 3, because 3 plus 3 equals 6, and 6 is also a number of hope and of love in tarot. And so you've got number 6 over there with the Lovers, and then you've got number 3 there with the 3 of Wands, and profoundly so, you've got number 9 there with the Hermit. Okay. Also, the Lovers used to be called Choice before it was called the Lovers. Yeah, there's a sense of passion here with someone, and I feel that for many of you, it could almost be like you tried to deny this before, like you tried to reason yourself out of it. As I said, there might have been some of you that has maybe taken some time out, and maybe that was necessary for you at the time. But this is one of those things. Once you make a connection with your twin flame and you get to see almost how simple things can be, and how beautiful things can be, even when you try to run away from it, something inside of your mind kind of shifts, because it shifts towards the positive. They're the one. They definitely are the one. They are that person there in the past. They are the one, Aries. It just feels like you maybe needed some time to come to terms with that within yourself. I want to draw one card for this 8 of Swords that we had there in the recent past, for that fear that was over there. King of Wands. So it could, as I said, roles can be reversed, but from what I pick up, Aries, this is a space where you needed a little bit of time to kind of come to terms with things. Okay. Let's see what we have for your current space. So we got the King of Pentacles. They decided to go to the floor. When a card goes to the floor, to me, it's a very powerful message. So you got the King of Pentacles. Like, you may not have been all that much in control before, but what I know for sure right now is that you got this. You so got this right now. The King of Pentacles, the 7 of Wands, and the 7 of Pentacles. Okay, so this is you being in a very healthy frame of mind, being in a very together frame of mind, which is fantastic. And then there is a sense here of finding your emotions, but I feel that it's almost like being on a when you're almost like on a balancing scale or a balancing act, Aries, yes, no, should I, shouldn't I, that sort of vibe. And I feel that from all the emotions that might have made you run away before, you're in a more sort of space these days of, well, let me maybe see if I can find a solution. Maybe there's a different way here. Maybe there's a better path here. Looking at this 4 of Staffs, this is the energy that's coming towards you. We've got the 9 of Wands, the 10 of Pentacles, and the 9 of Swords. Okay, so that this is your person. Like, I feel there was a time, even going forward, there was a time when you may have run away from this connection, and now there's sort of like a fear that you might lose out, and now you want to run towards them. But you've got good intentions, which I love, and it will also pay off really, really well. So some of you may have many, many concerns. Is this going to work out? Is this not going to work out? What's going to happen? I see that overthinking coming in there for you again. So almost like a repetition of what happened in the past. The energy that initially might have made you or the other person run, it's almost like that energy is back. But it's not... this is almost one of those senses, and we're speaking what's coming towards you, what's heading towards you. Because for some of you, you are very concerned right now where you are. What if that self-sabotage comes back? What if that past pattern comes back? That sort of thing. And what I can tell you over here that I've got, Aries, is that you are a different person to who you were before, so you will deal with things differently to how you dealt with them before. Okay, so not to worry about that. I actually see you having things very much together. I want to draw you one more card, and then I'm going to draw you, we're going to finish off with an oracle card, the Keepers of the Light, and you've got Temperance over here. Just a final one there for you, Aries. And this is letting you know this is a connection in which you don't have to be concerned about giving up your energy. Look at the Tower there being at the bottom of the deck. Some of you are concerned about, what if I have to change my daily routine, and what if suddenly I lose focus. I've been trying so hard to get things together. This is not a space that gives you that. In actual fact, because you're in a space where you're going to worry less about things like love, for example, that in itself works out more. So this is actually a connection that makes your life easier, but you have to open yourself up. Okay. Let's see what we've got here with the keepers of the light. And then, of course, if you want a closer look at your own personal energy, then you're more than welcome to book a personal reading with me as well. I didn't say at the beginning of the reading, but I would also like to really, really, really thank all of you that are making beautiful donations to my channel. That helps the channel to grow. It means absolutely everything to me. Okay. You've got Isis, magic, manifesting. All right. It says your dreams, visions, and goals are becoming a reality. Stay focused. All right. So this is a time, Aries, for you to really go forth and shine. This is your moment. This is your person. This is your connection. For those of you that were in many connections before, or even one or two, doesn't really matter. And you're like, it's such a difficult thing. It seems like nothing's working. This connection is the reason why a lot of those other connections did not work out. Okay, so that's what I got for you. Thank you so much. Hope it helps. Namaste, love and light, Aries, and I will see you next time.